Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Everyone and buddy. I tried to mix them together.
Yeah.
Everyone, welcome to this week's episode of Decoding Your Superpowers
Hello, hello.
with Teresa Lysum,
Linda Karchner.
and we are so appreciative of you being here with us, where we get to nerd out on talking about superpowers and our own
Mhm.
unique lineup of strengths, our zone of genius. We've been talking about different aspects of strengths, different nuances at different levels. And
Mhm.
today we're going to look at a report and we're going to do something slightly different. But we haven't looked at and analyzed a report for a while. So we'll
Mhm.
take a look-see at that.
Mhm.
That is an old phrase.
That is an old phrase.
Look-see.
I think your Ohio's coming out
Oh, is that what that is?
because we said things like that, and I grew up in Ohio.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so let me share my screen. Okay, can you see that strength
Yep.
report?
I
Okay,
can.
so this is from a client I had recently, and we want to remind everybody that there's 34 here, but we only really focus on the top 10.
Hmm.
So the top 10 are your particular zone of genius. It's your unique lineup in your order. Nobody else on the planet has your order of those strengths.
Hmm.
Okay, in the top 10, like nobody, Zippo, you are the only
Yeah.
person. So
Yeah.
we feel it's
You are
important for us
unique.
all to, yes, we are all gifts to the world in our own uniqueness. And so
Mhm.
that might give you a different perspective on when you choose to share those gifts or not.
Right.
Because once you're gone, those unique lineup of gifts are
Mhm.
gone from this planet,
Mhm.
never to be
Very
seen
good point.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that kind of helps me sometimes to
Hmm.
take a step up that I might not have done.
Hmm.
And knowing my own strengths has really helped me step more into my fullness and allows me to do stuff like this that I would not have done prior to really understanding my strengths. So it has really been empowering for me personally.
Hmm.
So let's just quickly reference the bottom five. They're not
Okay.
weaknesses. They are just strengths that don't energize us. They actually
Hmm.
de-energize us.
Hmm.
And so we don't want to spend a lot of time there. And the middle ones, like between, we're going to say just for simplicity's sake, from 11 to 30, those are
Hmm.
like, neutral, no energy attached to them whatsoever.
Hmm.
Anything we need to do from those middle strengths, we can do with a combination of those from our top 10.
Right.
So don't get overwhelmed when you see a whole list of 34.
Uh-huh.
Just on the top 10 and
Right.
you'll be good.
Yeah. We use the metaphor analogy. I can never get those straight of strengths being your superpowers, and those bottom five are your kryptonite.
Yes.
They're what makes you weak and not as effective because
Mhm.
when you dip into those, you're in the what we call the basement of those. You're not in
Yes.
the good side of those. You're always in like sort of the dark side of
Yes.
the force there.
The
So
dark
that's
side.
yeah, that's why we focus on those top 10 superpowers.
Yes. The top 10 are where you're shiny, and we
Hmm.
want to really sharpen and expand where you're already um, doing things easefully and naturally, and you're at your
Hmm.
best when you're working from those top 10. So
Right.
we encourage people to really lean into those top 10 and really shine them up and leverage them and understand them and use them as the
And
tools that they are and the gifts that
this
they are.
person is really strong in relationship building
Yes. Yeah.
superpowers and a nice healthy dose of executing.
I
So
like that.
they're a person who connects with people where they're at and connects with the right people for them, and also, you know, has a little flavor of being productive. So, you know, they're probably a pretty neat person to be around.
And if they can combine being productive and doing things and getting things done with people, to me,
Hmm.
that would be the ultimate yay, you know,
Yeah.
that would be a happy place to be.
Yeah,
But
I'd like to have this person on my board for the community playground. Like, I need executors around me, okay? And I can relate because they're a relationship builder. So, you know, we could be buddies, but they can also push me to be
right,
productive.
to take action, to take
Hmm.
action.
Hmm.
So, what we'd like to do today is we're going to look at each individual strength in the top
Yeah.
10, and we want to kind of share what this person gets to do. It's a very, very short snippet of
Hmm.
the strengths qualities, and it's stated in a way that I think is really impactful and
Yeah.
empowering for me
Yeah.
personally. And to if you
Yeah.
had all of these statements and you read them every day, it would probably really help you see your value
Hmm.
and, you know, empower you to step into your
Yeah, I
power for
I kind of
sure.
skimmed over the statement for intellection already, which is number 6 for me, and I it already like made me feel like, oh, that I feel good about that.
Well, why don't you go ahead and go
Oh,
start with
okay.
intellection then?
Okay, so that this person that we're looking at their report, that's their number one superpower. So that is the thing that gives them energy, and they don't have resistance. So for them, their statement would be, I get to be characterized by my intellectual activity. I am energized by being introspective and appreciate intellectual discussions, people, and projects. So they're a
Mm,
person who likes to do deep thinking, do the deep dive, and they like being around people who think and talk and require almost that kind of deep thinking.
yes, I know that is, I love talking. I have intellection as well, not at number one, but we
Uh-huh.
both do, Linda. And yeah, I
Right.
love going deep with people, man. I
Hmm.
love it.
Hmm. Right.
That's just so much fun for me.
Yeah.
So let's look at number two, belief. This
Okay. Yeah.
person gets to have certain core values that are unchanging.
Hmm.
And out of these values emerges her defined purpose for her life.
Hmm. Yeah. Core values. And we all have core values. I don't have belief high. It's about 15, but like what sets people apart that have belief so high in their list is this core value concept determines everything they do,
Mhm.
their purpose for their life. So, and it doesn't, like, for me, belief is like a faith oriented kind of thing, but that's not necessarily what it
Right.
is for
Correct.
everybody, you know.
Right.
And I don't know, I'm trying to think of other things, you know, just belief in the the value of humanity or justice for the oppressed or something, you know, like those are some beliefs that are core values,
Or
that
like
don't change.
a core value of family being
Yeah.
important or your
Yeah.
health being important. Like
Right.
all those are important values that are
That's,
good to
yeah.
know about yourself.
Yeah.
And especially for this person, because
Hmm.
they're her guiding light, they're her inner
Yeah.
compass that helps her make it through any situation, both
Hmm.
good and
Hmm.
bad. And
Hmm. Yeah.
she
Good
won't
point.
succumb to outside influence because she's got this inner compass guiding her forward.
Hmm.
A
I like
powerful,
that. Yeah,
powerful person to have on your side for
for
sure.
sure. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And when they find what motivates them, what inspires them, and get in touch with that, they're going to be committed to the cause.
Right, right. Very passionate, yes,
Mhm,
invested
mhm.
in things that align with their values.
Right. So harmony
Oh.
is number three for them. We both have harmony in our top 10.
Mhm.
So the I get to statement for this is I get to look for consensus and find common ground. I get to enjoy seeking areas of agreement to ensure energetic partnerships. So that might take a little bit of breaking down what all that means. So, first of all, consensus and common ground. I think sometimes in our culture, or at least I've perceived this, people who have harmony high, they're seen as wishy-washy or like they're just trying to get along with
Hmm.
everybody and they don't take a stand. But really, this person is empowered by finding the common ground. Like,
Mm.
why can't we all just get along? And
Right,
what, I,
right.
what I've heard in some of the CliftonStrengths books and things I've listened to and read is we're all on the same boat. We're all in the
Mm.
same boat, and it's a good boat. So let's
Yeah,
not rock the boat just for the sake of
I
rocking
love
the
that.
boat.
Love that. That's a
So
great
seeking
analogy.
areas of agreement, I cannot say that word today, of agreement to ensure energetic partnerships. So for me, maybe for Teresa, maybe for this person we're talking about, where we find those overlaps of areas of agreement. I'm saying agreement. I'm going to change the word. The common ground. Then that that's where we see effectiveness,
Mm.
those partnerships, those
Yes.
relationships,
Yep.
where if you're butting heads all the time, you're spending more time on the conflict and the headbutting
Yes.
than
Yes.
on getting the things done.
I
And
was
whether the
saying, yeah.
thing is a Fourth of July picnic with your family or a multi-million dollar business deal.
Hmm.
Your thing depends on your life. Uh,
Yeah.
so it's, common ground and consensus and working well with someone, meeting that energy, taking that energy in a positive aspect.
Yeah. Yeah. I would rather be with around a high harmony person
Uh-huh.
and not someone who's all about the drama,
Right.
and likes the conflict. So I definitely want this person in my corner.
Yeah, for
Um,
sure.
let's look at Relator, sitting at number 4. This person gets
Relator.
to enjoy close, deep relationships
Yeah.
with her inner circle.
Mm,
I get to work hard with my closest loyalists, most loyal friends to achieve a goal. So this
yeah.
person loves and appreciates just a few people that are
Mm-hmm.
trustworthy and close knit, probably been together for a long period of time. And
Mm-hmm.
this person loves to just be with and relax with and
Mm-hmm.
be in a trusting space with each other.
Hmm.
And
Yeah, and
that's,
Relator has a little nuance of some productivity because you're trying to achieve a goal, not just like the goal could be relaxing and hanging out, but this person is a relationship building strength, but they like to work with people that are in
mhm,
their close
mhm.
inner circle because
Yes.
they can trust them. It's like they have, those people have my back, so I feel like
Hmm.
I can that I can trust myself and trust them to accomplish things.
Right. Yeah. Sounds like a great person to be with as well. Like you said,
Yeah.
they have your back, you have each other's back, and to
Hmm.
achieve a common goal together, that's a great, great, happy place to be, as
Hmm.
we mentioned before.
So connectedness is this person's number five. So we've talked about this before, but just a little touch on it. Connected, or I'm sorry, your number five strength is your anchor strength. It's where you kind of go to balance yourself out on your strength spectrum. So if you're, having a rough time, you're facing something difficult, you're just not sure about yourself or how you should function in a situation, when you go to your number five, that kind of steadies you. So for
Hmm.
this person, it's connectedness. What does connectedness say? I get to have faith in the links between all things, to rely on my belief that there are few coincidences and that almost every event has value for me and others. So Teresa and I both have connectedness high,
Hmm.
and we both struggle with connectedness. Maybe we're a little bit better than we used to be. But faith in the links between all things. So even when something bad happens, someone with connectedness high can say, someone somewhere, maybe myself, maybe someone around me, is there's a lesson to be learned. This bad
Yep.
thing can make me stronger.
Hmm.
This bad thing can bring people together. There's the, I don't know if I want to say the bright side, but the meaningful side
Hmm.
to even struggles.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Any other thoughts on
everything
connectedness?
everything happens for a reason. I
Yeah,
mean, it's
everything
just,
happens for a reason.
and we trust in that, and we really believe that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
this person, it's pretty right sitting it there, like I said, at
Yeah.
that default space. So
Mm-hmm.
it probably colors many things, many strengths around.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So let's jump over to learner,
You're one of our
one of
favorites.
our favorite. So as a learner, we could say, I get to have a great desire to learn
Mm-hmm.
and want to continuously improve. In particular, the process of learning excites me.
Mm-hmm.
That is
Mm-hmm.
so true, man. I love to learn. It doesn't have to necessarily have an end goal. I
Right.
mean, typically it does, but
Yeah.
something might just pique my interest. So I want to go learn a little bit
Mhm.
more about it. So, and it's just, it never ends. It's just an
Right. There's always
continuing,
something new to learn.
unceasing, always something to learn.
And
We haven't,
even
I say we
things
haven't been
that,
in school for a long time, but it doesn't
yeah,
matter.
that's nope.
We're in the school of life.
That's right. And even like mainly I like to learn about topics that are of interest to me, but someone who has learner high, they just enjoy learning. So even things that maybe aren't super interesting to them or don't have a lot of impact on their life, they like to learn something about it.
Hmm.
Our two
Yeah.
younger sons, they worked at a farm. And so I would ask them questions about the tractors or the cows or whatever. And they're like, Mom, you don't even care about this. No, I don't really care about it, but I care about learning and I like to
Right.
know stuff.
Right. So we're those of the learning superpower. We're just
Mm-hmm.
curious. We're
Mm-hmm.
inquisitive. We just want
Mm-hmm.
to know, and we might just want to know just a little bit, go a little bit deep, and that
Mm-hmm.
might be good. That might satisfy us for that
Mm-hmm.
moment in time.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And
Yeah,
so
that's a good way to say
learners,
it.
yeah, so learners might ask a lot of questions. Be patient with them. They're
Yeah.
just
Right.
learning what they need to learn for whatever reason.
Yes, my children, be patient with your mother. All right, achiever is this person's number seven. So the I get to statement is I get to have a great deal of stamina and work hard. I get to take great satisfaction from being busy and productive. This is not high for me.
Me neither. But that doesn't mean we don't have this
Right. We
ability.
do it our own way.
Right, right, right.
Hmm.
So to me, this person, that what I'm hearing is like high work ethic, high work
Hmm.
ethic.
Hmm.
This person will be dependable. They'll be able
Right.
to get things going. Oh no,
Goal
this is,
oriented.
and they want to finish things, right?
Yeah.
Achiever is finishing.
Check,
Um,
check the checklist.
yes, yes, yes.
Put it on the list just so you can check it off. So you
Right.
feel like you accomplished something.
So a hard worker, and that
Yeah.
pleases them.
Yeah.
It's a pleasant
Yeah.
activity for whatever they're doing. They
Yeah.
enjoy it, just like
Right.
learners enjoy learning, and other people
Hmm.
might not understand it. Just because
Hmm.
we don't understand it doesn't mean it's not important.
Right.
It
Exactly.
won't.
Yeah.
So,
Very, very
and
good
it
point.
and it doesn't make somebody happy. So
Hmm.
we're all different for a reason. So
That's right.
appreciate those differences. So let's jump over to
Okay.
positivity.
Hmm.
Um, we both have it high. It's one of my favorite strengths for me
Hmm.
personally. And I used to think it was a fluffy, soft,
Yeah.
important strength, but I have since learned of its power. So it is a
Yeah.
powerful strength, even if other people don't feel it to be so. But
Hmm.
so a person of high positivity gets to have enthusiasm that is contagious, to
Uh-huh.
get excited about what they are going to do with other people, or what they're going to
Hmm.
do on a particular project, or they're just excited there, and that excitement leaks out to other people.
Yeah. Yeah. Positivity is number 11 for me. So I mean, it's pretty high.
Hmm.
And it's fun to be around people who have positivity high.
Hmm.
Like they get excited about whatever's happening and they're fun to be around. Oh, it's
Yeah.
interesting what her number 9 is.
Number 9, deliberative. Go for it.
Yeah, so deliberative is I get to anticipate all the obstacles and challenges in order to make excellent decisions. So the positivity and the deliberative might come across as opposite extreme
Good point.
because positivity is all about this is great. We're going to make this work, all the bright, shiny, happy things. And deliberative is slow and careful and looking at what can go wrong in order to make sure in the long run things come out positively. So I wonder if this person ever feels like any conflict within herself
Hmm.
between her
Hmm.
positivity and her deliberative at times.
Right. Interesting. So her positivity might like, oh, let's just go and let's have
Yeah.
fun. And the deliberate's like, whoa, whoa,
Let's put
slow
the
your
foot on the
roll.
brakes a little.
Slow your roll. Let's check it out first. Let's see if it's okay. And then once deliberative gives the okay, then the positivity's like,
You
yeah,
can just no
go.
holds barred. Everything is
Right.
good. So yeah, I mean
So
they could
that's
balance each
interesting.
other, which is really a nice combination to have. Like a lot
Yeah.
of people with positivity and or adaptability high, they kind of charge in, act without thinking sometimes, or don't consider the cost, where
Hmm.
this person has just sort of that nice balance.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like I said, it's a
Hmm.
softer way of being positive, and
Hmm.
we'll make sure it's good, and then
Hmm.
then I'll unleash the hounds. I'll
Yeah.
open the gates.
Look out, the positivity train is going to run you
I
over.
love that. That's great. That's a great observation. Thank you for that. So let's wrap it up with developer at
Developer
number 10.
love.
Now, as they go down the list, number one is always highest energy,
Mhm.
and then they lose a little bit of energy as they go down. So
Mhm.
even though developer is at number 10, it's just not as important as thinking deeply as
Mhm.
intellection, but
Mhm.
it's still there. It's still a
Right.
superpower. It's still something that she probably uses very, very easily, smoothly, doesn't even think much about it.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
we have to remember not everybody thinks like us. So not
Right.
everybody has these strengths. So developer gets to cultivate the potential in others and see the potential in others. This person gets to energetically spot signs of small improvements that the other person is showing, and they derive satisfaction from those improvements, and they love to encourage. So
Mm,
the developer is they get to be the cheerleader. Rah rah.
mm-hmm,
They get to be the encourager.
mm-hmm.
They get to see improvement in people that those people aren't seeing themselves.
Right.
So they have a special superpower of seeing those improvements.
Mm-hmm.
And then
And
they can share what they're seeing with other people, which will
right.
help those people, move forward.
And people usually love developers. Like sometimes people might not quite be open or ready to seeing the improvements in themselves, but for the most part, people appreciate someone who is a developer who points out, like, you know what, I noticed that you made a little bit of progress here,
Mm-hmm.
and I appreciate that. I see it. I see you.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
that's a nice person to have in your wheelhouse, in your
Yes, in your
realm.
corner for sure.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, yeah. We all want to be complimented and encouraged and
Yeah,
supported
yeah,
in ways that, again, we might not acknowledge ourselves, or we're like
right.
oblivious to it. Like we're
Hmm.
thinking, oh, nothing's moving, nothing's happening for me.
Hmm.
You're trying to achieve a goal and you don't see anything moving you forward. But a person of high developer strength, they're like, oh, yeah, here you were last week and here you are now. And I can see it even if you can't. But
Right.
yeah, I want somebody to help me see that.
Yeah. 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 We are coaches, and I have had coaches, and I appreciate the coaches that have recognized when I've made some
Mhm.
progress in the goal that I've set forth for myself.
Right. Yeah, we definitely all want to be seen
Hmm.
and acknowledged um,
Sure.
for what we're doing in our lives.
Hmm.
So that was a little bit of
Yeah, that was fun.
what we get to do with each one
Hmm.
of these strengths. And I just want to remind everybody before we sign off that we do look at them individually, each
Hmm.
superpower,
Hmm.
but in reality, they are all woven together and they're
Right.
all playing together and they're
Hmm.
all partnering up in different ways for whatever the situation is. And
Hmm.
there might be some that are a little bit more dominant than others, and some
Right.
might only come forward once in a while. So there's this constant interplay, dynamic flow
Hmm.
between these strengths.
Hmm.
So you might pick out one
Hmm.
to really notice in your world and really leverage for a particular reason. But in reality, they're all moving together in the most beautiful way.
Hmm.
The more we know about them, the more we can notice them, appreciate them, and use them again as a leverage or use them as a tool in a bigger way. So.
Yeah. And one of the pieces of rich information that the Clifton Strengths report gives you, and we always recommend unlocking the full 34,
Yeah.
um, is they take your first five strengths, your top five, and their computer, in their fantastic algorithm that they have, takes into account like all of your strengths and will give you a personalized description of how your strengths work together and impact and affect and flow together on those top five strengths.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's a really neat part of the report that you can go through and highlight or circle or whatever. Like if you're like,
Mm-hmm.
oh man, that's totally me. I've been that way my whole life. You kind of see
Mm-hmm.
that
Mm-hmm.
perspective. So Clifton
And
Strikes does help you with that, the flow.
yes, and so they give you lots of information, lots of reports.
Mhm.
Don't worry about digging into all of them. Just
Yeah.
pick one, look at,
Yeah.
focus on top five, focus on one or two,
Mhm.
and just really get comfortable with that particular strength or those couple of strengths.
That'll get
And
you
so,
started, and
yeah,
then hire a
exactly.
coach like one of us.
Yes, exactly.
Because
Reach out to us. We would love
we
to walk you through it.
we have said many times how valuable it has been for us to receive
Yep.
coaching.
Yep.
Like we did not appreciate the richness of our Clifton Strengths assessment results until we received coaching on it.
Yeah. Yeah. And we want people to fully appreciate the
Hmm.
richness, as you
Hmm.
said,
Hmm.
because there's so much value there. It's just, I will use the word empowering again.
Hmm.
So
It's a good word.
empowering.
Hmm.
But we would love to hear your feedback. If
Yes.
something stuck out to you and resonated with you, and some of it went over your head, hey, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
But
Ask us about
we,
that. We
yes,
will explain more.
ask us questions. Please leave them in the comment. Reach out to
Uh-huh.
me or Linda
Hmm.
through Facebook. I'm on LinkedIn
Hmm.
frequently. We
Hmm.
would love to help you figure out your strengths, your superpowers. We'd
Hmm.
love to go through your report as we just did for this person.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's more to come for sure.
More to come.
So
Always more.
I want to bring this up and
Yeah.
invite you to subscribe, share. Again, there's that comment.
Right.
Send us a comment. And yeah, let's get a dialogue going back and
Mhm.
forth.
Sounds
All
good.
right, my friend Linda, thank
Yeah.
you so
Thanks,
much. Thank you
everyone.
to everybody listening in. And we will see you next time on Decoding Your Superpowers.
Yeah.
Bye
Bye,
bye.
everyone.